Okay, so I'm gonna work out. It's gonna be horrible. Anyways, I look a mess, but I don't give a flying craps. Okay, where's the video? Here we go.
I like to think of Western movies. Think of reaching into your holsters on the insides and pulling up. Kapow! That is the direction that your internal oblique muscle fibers run. Now the external obliques run on the outside down. So think of reaching outside into the holsters and pulling your guns down. The external obliques cross over the internal obliques, and together they work to rotate the trunk. The transverse abdominis muscles are the deepest abdominal muscle. They're down low, and the muscle fibers run in a horizontal pattern. They're responsible for your reverse crunch and several other exercises. Now, if we push up, use the stability crunch, taking the low ribs. Go ahead and start in seated, as CJ is demonstrating right now. Notice his heels are very close to the ball right now. CJ, start walking the heels out just a little bit. Allow your pelvis to fall into the ball. Hold it there. We want to maintain neutral spine and neutral pelvis, so just let the hips fall into the ball. Place your hands behind your head. Exhale as you rise in a crunch, taking the low ribs closer to the hip bones. Inhale as you lower down. Notice right now, CJ's low back is what's primarily positioned into the ball, and so this is a relatively advanced crunch. His abs are having to lift everything from right here all the way up. If he wanted to make the crunch a little easier, he'd just walk the heels out a little bit further. The more he walks the heels out, the less resistance his rectus abdominis is going to have to perform the basic crunch. So most likely, he'll start the basic crunches with the heels further in. Then as those abdominal muscles fatigue, CJ, are you already fatiguing?
Yes.
Then he'll walk the heels out a little bit further and make the exercise a little bit easier. This is a basic crunch.
This bush hurt.
For an oblique crunch, begin by wrapping one arm around the ball, as that's going to make this a little bit more stable. Then you're going to take the opposite shoulder and rotate it up and over towards the opposite hip bone. Lower down. Exhale, lift up and twist. Inhale, lower. Now notice as Kelly does the oblique crunch, her hip bones stay facing up towards the ceiling. It's only through the torso that she's rotating. This is an oblique crunch. For the reverse crunch, curl the ball in underneath the heels, then squeeze.
Can't do this. Can't do this.